Good morning, everybody. Already starting on the ground. Just kidding. Good morning, everyone. I hope everything is faring well on the stream. We're here at the beautiful Tingley Beach. Going to start a small little walk so we can talk a bit about some of the weekend events and news. The Ski-Trolla news, as I call it. And we're going to make our way from here onto the aquarium, where we'll enjoy the rest of the stream, taking a look at some of Earth's beautiful sea creatures. But as I'm walking, let me get out of the way of this vehicle. I just kind of want to make sure everything is doing better. It's actually a pretty cool area. There's I believe it's 3 or 4 different little ponds, and they're all stocked with fish, of course. And one of them I think's like a catch and release. Another one is like a kiddie pond, so you got to be like under a certain age only to fish there. And then there's, you know, the public pond that's open for everyone, and of course you can keep your certain, I guess, you know, catch, you know, number of fish that you can catch or limit on that pond. So it's pretty cool. It's good morning, Michaela. But yeah, good morning, everybody joining. I see Subaru for Jersey. I did make some changes yesterday. I went down to the local VZ store, had them take a look at my phone. Everything seemed to improve after I left there, but I did also make some changes as far as on the bit rate. And what I wasn't aware of is through the YouTube studio, where I set up my live streams, that you could actually adjust the latency level. And I actually had it always set on like super high, which is not good for live streaming. So we've got that set down to the right latency level. So hopefully that's going to make for a nice stream today. It's a gorgeous day today, a lot more nicer than yesterday. Beautiful clear sky. To the, I guess you would say the south of me is the Rio Grande River. We'll probably get a chance when we cross over to the aquarium to cross over that. And then over here to the north, or excuse me, that's west. To the east of me is the Tingley Beach. Good, good. I'm glad to hear. Good, good. Awesome. See, I'm glad. Thank you guys for joining this morning. I didn't want to disappoint everybody. I know a lot of y'all came on yesterday afternoon, and I'm thankful for that. And unfortunately, we just had a pretty scuffed up afternoon with the stream. But as promised, you know, I was going to make my way to the aquarium yesterday, and unfortunately, it got too scuffed. So, you know, round 2, as they say. So we are going to the aquarium, just kind of getting everybody to have a little time to take a look at the Tingley Beach area. If you're just joining us now, we're making our way over to the aquarium as I speak. I went ahead and started over here my walk at Tingley Beach, which is just about probably a quarter of a mile or less from the parking lot of the aquarium. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Tingley Beach, it's a public park, you can say, that consists of a few different ponds that are stocked with different various fish. And people can come here to fish, come here just to enjoy your morning, afternoon, hanging out with the family. A lot of people are out here walking. They got a walking path. So it's just a nice little hangout. It's beautiful. Gorgeous day today. It was pretty windy yesterday, so I don't know how that was going to work out, even if we had a clear stream, if the audio was going to be okay, because we were going to be outside. But yeah, so far so good. But yeah, thanks for everybody joining. I hope you're if you have the opportunity, the whole reason kind of behind this stream yesterday and today is getting some fresh air, as you can see. So I hope some of y'all may be on your mobile device. Maybe you're watching me on your own walk. Maybe just sitting outside of your house, apartment, whatever it may be you live at. But if you're joining me on your TV, welcome. It should be an exciting and adventurous show. Recommend you get your favorite beverage of choice, a snack, and relax. Let me take you on a beautiful tour of Tingley Beach and the Albuquerque Aquarium. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, E-Beggars King of Petty. Good morning, Sharon. There's some ducks right there. I'll get a little closer to the, I'm gonna walk around the beach here. Some of the ducks, but yeah, anyways, I hope some of y'all are able to get a little bit of some fresh air. I much needed it this week. I had a pretty busy week with my own in real life stuff and work and getting ready for the trip to New Jersey, New York. So this is very much needed and much appreciated by myself. But thank you guys for joining this morning. It's a gorgeous Sunday morning here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, here at Tingley Beach. I am a fisherman and I love water, so as you can say, this is where a lot of my happiness comes from, is just seeing the water and people out fishing and all the beautiful animals and nature. Cool. That's awesome, Super Roofer. Yeah, I've been fishing for a long time, man. I'm glad my family got me into it. It's fun. It's a great hobby for everybody, kids, adults, anybody of any age, and it's very relaxing for me. Exactly. Natural serotonin. I love how you say that, Sharon. Natural serotonin. Exactly. And honestly, I think we all need some of that on at least a weekly, but I like to do it daily if I can. Check that out. There's some old New Mexico heritage there with the, what are they? The ristras. Red chili ristras. Hanging there in New Mexico tradition. But yeah, we're making our way right now over to the aquarium, which is right across the Central Avenue, which for some of y'all that joined in yesterday for my brief Scuffed stream, and again, if you're just joining, I apologize for that. But we were cruising down what was Old Route 66, which is Central Avenue. I'm going to put my voice down a bit. There's quite a bit of people fishing here, and I don't want to disturb them. Oh, sorry, ducks. I almost just ran into these guys, or gals. They must be pretty friendly here because they're not afraid of me. And I'll let them make their way out. I'm not going to force them to move. I'm their guest. Thank y'all. Excuse me. Good morning, Jules. Thank you for joining. But yeah, so anyways, we're going to be crossing Central Avenue, which is actually the old Route 66. And we're going to be hopefully getting a good view of the Rio Grande River as we cross the old Route 66 over to the aquarium. This looks like the kind of maybe the customer service station for Tingley Beach. As you can see, there's right there. Got some more of the red chili ristras, as they're called. Some cool statue work. Well, nice to meet you. I'll definitely give you a hand there, sir. Good day to you. And a top of the hat. Nice to meet you, ma'am and young sir. If somebody would like to take a seat, they're leaving you some room there. But yeah, this is probably the main pond here. This is where I see most of the people that are fishing. So we'll stay quiet here. Actually, let's, yeah, we'll just stay quiet. I was going to say I can jump on the walking path, but yeah, it's a beautiful morning, so I imagine there's going to be a lot of people out fishing today. But again, thank you all for joining. Should be an exciting little stream here. But now that it looks like we've got the stream going good, audio quality seems all right, let's start getting into the news, as they say. So I did want to discuss, I don't want to talk about it too much when we're in the aquarium. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of children and families there. And if I start discussing ski mask, I might start using some bad words. So we'll start with that first. But I did say we were going to cover this Ski-Trolla news. Kind of just the events that I noticed or listened to, mostly with my earpiece, throughout the week. For Mr. Ski Mask Andy, holy moly, what a week that scumbag had. I'd have to say, from starting last weekend till this weekend, I've probably seen some of the most nastiest, dirtiest shit come out of that guy's mouth. We saw stuff ranging from doxing, I believe it was Michelle's husband's phone number, to which that's nothing compared to the death threats he made to various people, content creators. He also had quite a bit of little what it is, the word I'm trying to look for. Darn it, I can't even say. I guess some in-house fighting with some of the mods and the Skiverse and with the cult. As a matter of fact, it got pretty dirty. I don't know the whole details of it. And again, these are allegations. This is everything that I hear on Ski Mask channel, and it's just a bullshit channel, as they say, just part of the bully network. So, it's all just crap most of the time. There's never any facts presented by any of these channels. It's just all hearsay, just all stuff they make up just to create content, because content equals dinero, especially when you're just sitting behind a computer hiding from everybody. So Ski Mask, because he has a pretty much huge group of bullies that hang out in his channel, they managed to actually get one of their mods apparently fired from her real job. They said it involved Michelle. I'm not too sure, again, what that all, again, allegations from them. But certainly, it obviously stemmed from Ski Mask and the cult. This is obviously a person that probably had a career, minding their own business, probably still a bully. And, 4 months ago, found Mr. Ski Mask on the worldwide internet of shit. And now look where she's at. If this is true, this person who fell into this cult, wanted to be the head bully of a shit show, got her information doxed, and now she apparently lost her job. And I don't wish that on anybody. And that's horrible if that's true. I mean, like I said, imagine running into this piece of shit scumbag 4 months ago, and for whatever reason you did, whatever reason it was, you fell into the scam, and again, I'm not blaming her. A lot of people have done it, That's why we're exposing him. See, look at all the ducks. Hold on, I'm going to take a little second to just take appreciation for nature. They're either all asleep still, you little lazy guys. All sleeping in. They must have had a little party last night. Look at. They got all their heads tucked in. That, or some of them are cleaning themselves up, but it's funny. Hold on, let me zoom out. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Just trying to figure this out. So, yeah, that's horrible, man. This person, like I said, probably has a family, and I don't know if their, income was very important to that family, but if it was, man, that's really shitty. And what was really horrible was that this person literally, I think came back and has already apologized to Ski Mask. And if that's true, man, I can only feel sorry for so much, and I can only do so much to expose that guy. And like I said, we've done plenty of exposure between this channel and a lot of the other channels and content creators out there. And you know, he even, you know, apparently has skipped out of his probation and just doesn't even seem to give a damn. And apparently he doesn't even give a damn if you get fired from your job, will belittle you in front of his audience. And then I guess in traditional ski matter, this person supposedly ran back to the cult. And I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that is exact cult manipulation right there, okay? That is cult culture right there, okay? When you literally get your job fired, you get fired from your job because of somebody, and then you go running back to them. This individual hasn't even met this person, I don't think, in real life, other than maybe some phone calls, Cash App donations here and there, some private text messages. That's it. This isn't an in real life relationship. But that's unfortunate. That's what these people get in their head. That's what Ski Mask sells. Okay? He sells this bullshit rhetoric that he's some, you know, ex-bad boy turned a good boy, which, hello. We just came back from a court case a month ago. It's not like he just stopped being a bad boy, you know, 3 years ago and has repented himself. And this guy continues breaking the law. He hasn't checked into probation. He continues to harass and slander people. He continues to make death threats to people. That's every one of those things he does. Not only is breaking probation, but is illegal, okay? So, like I said, this guy does not give a damn, all right? And I'm going to tell you, be patient, okay? Remember, we're dealing with one person here, and that's who we talk about, you know, and we get kind of stuck on that. You got to remember, even the Tulsa County Sheriff Department, it being probably a smaller department than, you know, New York City, it's still got thousands, maybe in the tens of thousands of scumbags it's got to deal with on a weekly basis, you know, and they rate them on a system. I imagine Ski Mask is not down at the bottom, of course. You know, he's got the domestic assault and batteries. He beats women and his family up. He's a scumbag. But he's definitely not on the top. He didn't murder or kill anybody yet, you know. And that's who they're probably going after first. But eventually it's going to be his time. And I know right now with him going after some of these, what I would say, you know, content creators that have huge followers behind them, you know, that would love nothing to do but see Ski Mask behind jail, you know, there's going to be a lot more eyes and probably calls going down in that probation office than what we think. And like I said, with everything that, you know, if you've ever had experience with stuff like this, it sometimes takes a little pushing to get these officials to start really caring about some of the small time stuff. And eventually, if they get pushed enough because they're tired of it and they don't want any more people calling and asking about, hey, we still see Ski Mask on live stream, what are you guys doing? They're going to take care of shit. All right? And that's what's going to happen. So be patient. You know, a guy like that, you know, is not going to last very long, you know, doing what he's doing. But, you know, this guy has gone pretty much fucking nuts within the last month, I'd say. And, you know, we've seen that before from him. But I think a lot of it recently has to do with some, you know, allegedly heavy drug usage. And I'm pretty sure you guys seen enough videos out that you know what I'm talking about. And you've heard a lot of people, not myself, even talking about this. You know, these are people that they're familiar with Ski. They know how he acts and how he doesn't act. And this is the same type of, you know, ranting and raving he's done. He looks the same fucking decapitated, skinny skeleton, unhealthy looking shithead like he does now. And this was at a time when he was using heavy drugs. Okay? And if some of y'all caught my video, which YouTube managed to pull down, and I have fought them, and I almost won to get it put back up. YouTube, I did put a video up that showed that. Allegedly him snorting some type of powdered substance up his nostrils. Now, whether what you want to take was that powdered substance, I'm sure his cult members probably said, oh, it was just probably Kool-Aid. It was just acting. Right, Ski Mask? Just all acting? Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. But for us people that live in the real world, we know exactly what that was. So, all right, we're getting closer to the aquarium. So we'll switch over to some of the Trolla news. And I'm glad that I did save that for last, because like I said, I knew I was going to use some bad words. All right. Well, yeah, okay, some of you did. I mean, it had at least 400 views on it, so I know some people saw it. It was early in the morning. I did that intentionally, hoping that the YouTube people were going to be asleep. Although it didn't break TOS, I actually, on the first, I guess you can say, letter that I wrote back, my retraction, they actually agreed with me. They actually changed it to something else, I forgot what it was. It went from substance abuse, which I said that wasn't. And then they said, yeah, we agree with you, blah, blah, blah. Then they changed it to that it was, it went against, I forgot, I have to read it. But, you know, I was like, all right, you guys obviously don't want it up, so I'll leave it alone. But, yeah, it was just a warning, no strike or anything. And I knew that was going to happen, but I wanted people to see that. I wanted people to actually see that and say, all right, we've heard people alleging, you know, they're just rumors, allegations, but what do we do here at NJCourts? We don't make allegations. We don't sit here and bullshit and lie, make a bunch of fake rhetoric just to toss up and stir up a bunch of content so we can make some dinero. We bring the facts, right? We brought all the paperwork for everybody we've been covering. Ski Mask is a meth head? All right, let's see. Oh, video of it, huh? Okay. Boom, posted. All right. That's what we do. And I appreciate you guys that support the channel and that, you know, enjoy that. You know, you're not here sitting, listening to all the bullshit. And if you do, it's all right. You know, I'm not going to lie. I listen to it too sometimes. But definitely not 24/7 like a lot of these yahoos, man. And I'm telling you, you're starting to see a lot of this culture going around with a lot of these different channels, man. And it's really scary. It's nuts, the rhetoric people will believe. And we see it all the time. I mean, look at what these Russian hackers were doing in this last election. That's scary shit, man. When these people from a different country are stirring up shit, putting fake rhetoric on, you know, these social media platforms and trying to sway an election whichever way they want, you know. So, and unfortunately, people believe that shit, you know. I always tell people, believe what you want, but just take a minute to just think about it first, you know. Before you start, you know, before you hit share, before you start telling everybody, just think and say, hey, who is that person, or where was that source that just made that allegation from? Okay. And did they actually show proof? Not really. You know, just take a minute. But like I said, that's neither here or there. Let's get over to the Trolla news because we're about to enter the aquarium. And again, thank you guys for your patience. Shout out to everybody that's just joining now. I'm sorry, I was kind of just staring down at the front of me and trying to read chat so I don't trip and fall because we're walking. But we're going to be walking into the aquarium parking lot here very soon. And as promised, we're going to have a beautiful tour and a nice just kind of clearing of the mind. And like Sharon said, some of that natural serotonin to hopefully get our new week started. And that's going to be the week coming up right before the Trolla court case. And NJCourts is getting ready to gear up for that. I'm going to be heading out Sunday. And I will be arriving in New Jersey on Sunday. And so I'll start some of the coverage that day. But ultimately, the live coverage and main event is going to be Monday morning. And as promised, I'm going to be providing you coverage of that event. And then after that, it's going to be up to you guys, the viewers, the supporters, kind of what you'd like to see. We can stay in the New Jersey area, but I've had a lot of people wanting me to head up to New York City, which I don't mind doing. Up there, what I'd like to do, if you guys want to go that route, is do something related to the channel. We can maybe investigate. I don't know what's going up in that area as far as things, court cases going on that we can look at since we're there. We can even start looking at some unsolved cases. They have these really cool kind of like self-guided mob tours and where you can go and see, actually, most of them are in Little Italy, but you can actually see areas and spots where these are like mob hangouts, where there might have been a mob hit, some type of crime occurred there. But either way, you know, I think since we're going to be close to NYC, and there's been a lot of viewers reaching out to me through the tubes and Instagram to head out there and do some IRL, we'll definitely do that. I obviously, like I said, I was able to take about a week off, but obviously I can't afford and plan on staying there that long. So I'm probably going to be heading back somewhere midweek. But, you know, if we can hang out in NYC or New Jersey for, you know, a day or two and bring some IRL, we're going to do that, and it'll be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys will be excited to join me on that. But most importantly, we're going to be there for Monday morning, and I'm going to be going over pretty much the itinerary for that day and what's going to go on either Wednesday or Thursday of this coming week. And what we're going to do that day is sit down. I'm going to go over all the 3 charges again. You know, we're going to go in detail as far as what they are, what they mean. We're going to look at, again, what happened with the accident. We're going to go over the paperwork. That way, if somebody missed the last time alive that I went over that, there is the replay, but, you know, a lot of people like to see it live. So I'll go over the paperwork again one more time. And we're also going to be like looking at possibly what type of sentencing, or pretty much what can go on at this, what they call a pre-indictment conference, essentially. So like I said, we'll go over that either Wednesday or Thursday. I'll give you a little bit of an itinerary, how the day is going to go, how the coverage is going to be. So yeah, we'll discuss that. And, you know, that way if people have more in-depth questions about that, I can get into that more. Today's just more about, you know, having fun with some IRL. Like I said, just going out and hopefully giving some fresh air for everybody.